Aloha and welcome. So for those that know me, you know that I'm absolutely passionate about surfing. In fact, one or most could consider me an addict. And I totally found my bliss about 11 or 12 years ago in the water on the beautiful island of Maui. And the reason why I love surfing is because it gives me a sense of connection to something that's far greater than myself. When I'm surfing, I feel free. I feel challenged, I feel inspired and brave, and most of all, I feel bliss, where I can't really find that same kind of bliss anywhere else. Surfing really, when I go surfing, I'm on a natural high all day. So what the heck happens when the surfing is taken away? I'm Lulu Agan, your Chief Officer of Bliss, and today I'm going to inspire you to find your bliss during loss. For the best wellness and lifestyle advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I release a new video every Tuesday. Tell me I'm not alone in my suffering. Is there something that you love to do that perhaps isolation is forbidding you to do because beaches are closed or whatnot? Or perhaps you can't do it because of a physical illness or injury, or I don't know, something that's prohibiting you from doing it. Share down in the comments below. I'd love to know that I'm not the only one. In the beginning, when they first told me that the beaches were going to be closed, I think I was in denial. I was like, okay, I can do some other things that'll make me feel good. And then I quickly found myself feeling angry. Really, I want to swear right now, angry. And I was internalizing a lot of that anger. I was upset that this was taken away from me because I feel like beaches and surfing, like how can they take that away from you, right? In order to keep myself motivated and focused on, that this is only temporary and this too shall pass, I made myself a deal. I made myself a deal by saying that by May 1st, which was like 2.5 weeks away, if the beaches weren't open, come high water or hell, I was going to go surfing. Whew, May 1st came around and I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the beach at 4:40, ready at first light to run in the water. Yes, don't be shaking your head at me. I was breaking the law. And I ran into the water and I was like, yes. And I paddled out, and within about 3 minutes, I think, the cops came out of the bushes. And to cut a long story short, we were hauled out of the water very quickly. Thank God I wasn't arrested, because there were some that were arrested. And yeah. And then the sadness kicked in. This deep, real sense of loss, this sadness. I could cry just thinking about it, because holy fuck balls, I miss my bliss. I miss surfing so much. It hurts really badly. It hurts in my heart, and I can just feel like disease in my body. I realize and appreciate so much that the salt water and that high from surfing keeps me sane. It keeps me mentally sane. It also keeps my psoriasis at bay. And so without it, I realized that I was plummeting into the hells of depression. Whew, it took me not very long to realize that for my own sake of well-being, I had to move through this, and quickly. So it was then that I made myself a goal of moving to a place of acceptance, accepting that this is the current reality, and that, there is so much to be grateful for, and there are other things that I could be doing to cultivate bliss. Nothing is like my crack, but there are things. And so I took the time to evaluate, kind of investigate what it was that I loved about surfing. What is it that I love so much about surfing? And I really took the time to focus on the feelings and emotions that surfing gives me. I got clear on the outcome, right? And then I asked, How can I cultivate these same uplifting, positive emotions through another modality? You know, what else can I do that kind of, you know, can replicate those feelings, those emotions of surfing? And I made my list. I made a list, and of course, those that are included are things like meditation, breath work, yoga, walks in nature, cuddles with my little Nimbus. I'm an auntie to a really awesome Frenchie, and she definitely gives me bliss. And journaling. And so I really committed to carving out time in my day to cultivate the things that give me bliss. So my sweet friends, I know that each and every one of you are experiencing loss in some capacity. And for some of you, including myself, we're experiencing loss on multiple levels. And so it's up to you to make a conscious decision on whether or not to stay a victim in this loss or move through the stages of grief and find new ways to cultivate bliss. The choice is yours. And I consciously chose to thrive in this environment. I choose to find my bliss, to cultivate bliss. And it may not look like it was in the past, surfing. It just looks like something else. But by being proactive, it's my saving grace. And it can be yours too. And this is the reason why I'm what I call surthriving right now. So I ask you, dear ones, what do you miss the most? What do you love and how does it make you feel? And what can you do today to replicate the same feelings, these good, feel-good, positive emotions in our body? What can you do today to take inspired action to cultivate bliss? And for anyone that needs some tips, I'm including down below a link to my SurThrival Kit. It's awesome. It's packed with tips and ideas of how to help you thrive in this season. It includes home workouts that you can do without any equipment, healthy recipes, activities to help you connect with friends and family, ideas of how to make your home even better. Go ahead, just go check it out. I'm including a link down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And why not share it with all of your friends? Surely someone in your tribe is going to benefit from this video. I'm wishing you all the bliss in the world. Aloha, and I'll see you next Tuesday.